Some nice tunes provided for us today, courtesy of Leon J. Big Blues Festival happening March 9th, Saturday at Margaret T. Hans Park. Thank you so much, Leon J., for doing that. Yeah, you can give him a round of applause because he totally deserves that. We're going to talk more about that later, but right now we're in the Stone Creek Kitchen with Pauline Martinez, owner of Perk Eatery, and we always love to have you on the show.
You.
And what you're doing today, all the farmer markets out there are just prolific with all kinds of fresh produce and greens, and
yes,
you're going to show us what to do with them.
Yeah, so when you go to the market, you see all this gorgeous produce, and me, I don't get a chance to go very often, but when I go, I just want to take everything home with me.
Because it's so yummy.
It's so beautiful, and then you go home and you have all this produce, and everybody's like, what do I do with this? So we're going to show you a couple of different ways to use what you buy.
Okay.
And the first thing we're going to do is a garden market omelet, and so we are going to do a beautiful leek, which are in season right now, and they're being grown. All of this produce that we have here was brought in by Pinnacle Farms, which is local here. Gorgeous produce. You're going to see lots of greens and leeks and different kinds of kales and carrots coming out. So all of this stuff can be used. So we have this great cast iron skillet, which I love for this because it stays nice and hot. We're going to just throw some of those leeks in there.
And leeks are just, I always think of them as big green onions, but they're not as potent as green onions
They
are,
have
right?
a milder flavor, but they do have a tougher texture, so they're really nice for braising or anything that uses a longer cooking application. Okay. So we're going to get those going, and we have some that we started a little bit earlier here that we're going to get in the pan. And they just give this really great mild flavor, but it just, when it's caramelized, it has this natural sweetness that comes out.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're going to just put a little bit of salt on it just to draw out some of the moisture from them, and it helps it kind of move along a little bit quicker. So while those are going, we have these beautiful farm fresh eggs, but I've already cracked some in for the sake of time. Good. And scrambled them, but we're going to fluff them up a little, so if you want to do that for me.
Absolutely, happy to.
I'm going to sneak behind you and grab this spinach that we have.
You know, and the reason why I love so much what you're doing is that a lot of us don't think about using vegetables for breakfast.
Yeah.
So this is a brilliant idea.
Yeah, it's really, really great, and it's super healthy, and you get all of your vitamins in early in the morning, and it's low-cal, great way to start your day. So we're going to add some fresh garden spinach in here as well and let that start wilting a little bit.
And the good news is you can make this in 2 minutes or less.
Oh,
because
absolutely.
that's about what we have left.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, absolutely. So we are going to take this, and we're going to take the fresh dill. We're going to put some fresh dill in there.
And you can buy dill at Farmer's Market, fresh dill?
Yep, it's all in season right now. And if you don't have time to go to the farmer's market, you can always buy it at the grocery store. But dill is a great cooking herb.
I just gave away the fact that I don't go to a farmer's market very often.
Well, they're everywhere now.
I know.
They have them everywhere now. Pinnacle actually is at Town and Country on Wednesdays, and they're on Central and Northern on Saturday mornings. That's where we got ours.
You know what? And you know who else is there is Chef Eddie, who was here the other day making those, I don't know if you saw him, those yummy, yummy pies. He's there too. So you know a lot of people there. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to let this go a little bit. And while the omelet is cooking, we're going to take some toasts that we have here, and we're going to do a grilled toast. So you can do this in a toaster. I love to do it in a cast iron skillet like this. This Le Creuset brand is my absolute favorite.
What do you have on that bread?
This is just a little bit of butter. You can use olive oil. You can use any kind of fat that you want. I just buttered it because butter is king.
You bet. And you know what? Actually, butter is becoming more acceptable. It's a good fat.
It is.
Right?
It's great. I mean, anything in moderation I think is good.
Okay.
So we're going to let this grill, and you can see it kind of getting going there.
That's how I cook, a lot of smoke.
Yeah. So actually, since we're running short on time, instead of doing an omelet, we'll just scramble it, and you can do it.
Yes.
So we're just going to scramble this.
And you know, is that that cast iron? It's a good one for omelet. I expected it to be a little, you know, one of those non-stick things.
Yeah, you can use non-stick. I love cast iron because it heats so evenly and it stays hot, and you can just turn it on and go brush your teeth and do whatever you got to do. And by the time you get back, it's hot and ready to go, and you don't have to worry about scorching or anything overheating because it just gets so nice and even. I love cast iron for cooking.
A great way to get a little protein in the morning. Use some of those fresh vegetables that you have from the farmer's market. And up next in the next segment, we're moving from breakfast to lunch. What are you making in the next segment?
And for lunch, we're going to do a beautiful farmer's market salad. It's all going to be raw, and we're going to use a gorgeous kale that is from a local farm here that we just got picked out of the garden and delivered straight to our door at the restaurant.
Okay.
And we're just going to flip this toast.
Yummy. All right, well, we'll show what that looks like when we come back in the next segment. All right, Susan, sounds good in here and it smells good in here.
Now with Pauline Martinez, she's the owner of Perk Eatery, and you do breakfast, you do lunch, you do dinner. I was just outside with all of the plants, and now I'm in here. It feels so organic today on our show. I love it. I love it. I love it. And we're going to make a grilled chicken salad. It looks wonderful. Walk us through all of these great fresh ingredients.
Okay, so we're going to use, again, this farmer's market basket that we have, and we're going to do a raw kale salad. So I like to use the dino kale, which is a flatter leaf instead of the curly kale because it's a little more tender, and it's really easy to do. You just take them and you just peel them off of the stalk, just like that.
Wow, that was very simple.
Yeah, very simple, and then we're just going to go ahead and chop it up. And kale, I like to shred it, maybe a little coarser than you would a coleslaw, but I like to shred it finer than you would a lettuce because it is a little bit tougher. So we're going to add the fresh kale, some fresh cilantro here.
Oh, it smells wonderful.
Yeah, we have these gorgeous, beautiful mint leaves, so we're going to add some mint. And I don't like to chop the mint. I like to just hand tear it because it doesn't bruise it and it won't turn brown that way. And it adds that. You smell that?
I do.
Isn't that amazing?
Amazing.
I love it. It's great.
So it's hitting all the senses.
All
you know,
of
we
the
got
senses.
the smell, we have the sight, we have the taste.
Yeah.
Everything is feeling good.
Yes. So to that, then we're going to add some roasted red peppers. You can buy them or you can make them at home. They're gorgeous. They're fire roasted and they have the skins off of them. This is going to have a turkey and not chicken on it today. I'm sorry,
Okay.
but we're going to add some quinoa. So if you are a vegetarian, you can do quinoa, which is a complete protein,
And that really is, I mean, everybody's cooking with quinoa right now.
fantastic. Or if you want, you can use farro, which is another grain. It's really great.
Okay.
And then we have, look at this. That's a watermelon radish. Isn't that gorgeous?
Doesn't that look good?
Look at that color.
Looks beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yes.
Yeah, and again, this is all local right here in Arizona, and we're just going to add this. So you're supporting local, you're eating healthy, it's the best of both worlds.
Yes.
So look at that, we're going to add those in there.
It's colorful, bright. And
Gorgeous.
eating really is an experience, isn't it?
Oh.
It should be an experience. We should enjoy the process.
Yes, absolutely. Food is an art. I mean, you have to stop and enjoy. You know, smell the roses.
Absolutely.
Smell your mint.
I was about to say, smell the bowl of salad you're
Yeah.
about to eat because it's delicious.
Right. So garden fresh carrots. We're just going to give them a chop, or you can shred them if you want. And we're just going to toss those in there. Look at those colors.
Could that be
Isn't
any more
gorgeous?
vibrant? Doesn't that look amazing? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Vibrant and delicious.
We're going to do some cheese. You can use any kind of cheese you like. You can use manchego, you can use cheddar, you can use feta, whatever you want. We're going to just chop some up. We're going to cube it in there as well and just throw it right in the bowl.
You can shred it.
You
too.
can shred it however you like, whatever you like the best. And then we have some beautiful Marcona almonds.
Marcona almonds.
you get-
now what are those?
This is a Spanish almond.
Okay.
It's really, really great. It's got a great crunch. They're a little shorter and fatter than a typical almond, but these
Yeah.
are from Spain. And then we're going to take some turkey. Now, if you don't have time to roast your own turkey, or if you don't have time to grill chicken breast, you can buy deli meat if you like. This is fresh roasted turkey. We roast it in the restaurant. So we're just going to take this and chop it up. Really beautiful, healthy, and it's totally satisfying. So people look at salads and they're like, oh my God, that's
Right.
so boring.
No.
It's definitely not boring.
Nothing boring about
And then
this.
we made a champagne vinaigrette. We have this at the restaurant today because we
And do you
featured it
have
on
the
show.
recipes online?
Yes, the
as
recipe's
well?
online.
Okay, what's in that?
This is a champagne vinaigrette. It's just got some grapeseed oil, some champagne vinegar, salt and pepper, and a little bit of honey for sweetness. All natural, delicious, no preservatives. You can't get better than this.
Oh, I'll hold the bowl for
Yeah,
you.
so we're just gonna toss this up.
Wow.
Look at that.
This salad is huge. It could feed, how about the audience? Because it's enough for all of us to take a bite.
Yeah.
I would have to agree.
Yeah, so this is a really great, healthy take on, what to do with that farmer's market basket, all that beautiful produce
It's
that you go
gorgeous.
there and buy impulsively, and you take it home, and then people look at it and they get scared. They're like, what do we do? It's just salad. That's so boring. But it's not. It's gorgeous and it's delicious. You can make it for the whole family. My son is 12 and he absolutely loves this salad.
Oh, yeah.
I don't tell him that it's kale. I tell him it's lettuce.
Well, doesn't that look good? Do you guys love this? Isn't that look fantastic? I absolutely love it. And you're topping it with just a little salt?
Just a little salt. You can use Maldon salt, which is a flaked sea salt, and it gives a little bit of crunch to it as you're chewing on it. You can
Okay.
use anything you like.
All right. Well, I appreciate, oh gosh, again, it just smells amazing. We're going to be back, and we're going to do one more dish for you, Pauline. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
There's so much more.
Oh. It's Friday.
It
Can you
is.
tell? We were back in the Stone Creek kitchen with Perk Eatery. Pauline Martinez has been here all morning showing us how to use up some of those fresh produce and spices and all the stuff that we can buy at Farmers Market. First of all, where is Perk Eatery?
We are on 64th Street in Greenway on the southeast corner. We're in the Kierland area.
Okay.
Yeah, so across from the Westin Kierland and a block over.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Just breakfast and lunch. We close at 3.
That's right.
I don't have that much energy.
Smart girl, smart girl. All right, well, you've showed us how to really utilize all the stuff you can buy at a farmer's market today,
Yes.
all the fresh stuff. But now we're going to use it to turn it into a dessert.
Yes, so berries are not quite there yet. They're not, but this is planning ahead.
Okay.
And this is a good planning ahead.
I like planning ahead.
So this is a lemon pound cake that we make at Perk, and we're going to take it and grill it. So we have our cast iron skillet here. We just take a little bit of butter and we just brush the pan with a little bit of butter. You can brush the pound cake itself, and then we're just going to put the pound cake down, and we're going to let that grill. While that's working, we're going to go ahead and make the ricotta topping. This is homemade ricotta. We made this for Guy Fieri, actually, for the Food Network when they were at the restaurant last month.
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
diners, drive-ins, and
We
dives.
were,
But you're
we
no
were.
dive, honey.
Oh, I don't think so. We're a diner.
You're a
Yeah,
diner, an
yeah.
awesome diner.
Okay, so the ricotta is homemade as well. So we're going to take a little bit of local honey that we've just added a little bit of warm water to it just to make it a little thinner so that it spreads a little easier. We're going to put that in the ricotta for natural sweetness. Squeeze a little bit of lemon juice in there. And we're going to take this fragrant lemon zest. And lemons and citrus is so plentiful right now in the valley.
Right.
I mean, it's just fantastic. Smell that. Isn't that amazing?
Oh, I can smell from here,
Oh my God,
actually.
so good. So we're just going to take that lemon zest, just gorgeous like that. We're going to mix it in there, get it all incorporated. You can even do this the night before if you wanted to, if you're having a dinner party. And we are going to top the grilled pound cake, which we have plated here already, with a little bit of this ricotta.
I would have never in a million years thought to grill pancakes. Susan, do you have a fork?
I'm looking.
Have a fork, we'll travel.
Desperately. Desperately.
So in the bowl here, we have some berries that are macerating. Now it's an early morning show, so I didn't put anything non-morning-ish in here.
Well, that
I
never
love-
stopped us before,
Yeah.
Susan. I'm not sure what you were thinking.
So we have
Pauline.
some sugar and a little bit of that honey reduction down in here. We're going to squeeze a little bit of fresh lemon juice in there for some brightness. I really love to macerate my berries in triple sec. It's just delicious. So you can do that.
That sounds good.
Really, really good. So we're going to take these gorgeous berries and we're just going to let that syrup drizzle over. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It is so easy. So if you have a dinner party and you want to wow your guests, or if you just want to have dessert at home, that's it.
Well, what I love the fact you can at least do half of it up front.
Yes.
You know, like with the whipped cream ricotta.
You can do all of it. You can make the pound cake the night before, or you can buy it and leave it wrapped in plastic
I
wrap.
didn't want to be rude and like start
Go right
digging
ahead.
in
Dig
before.
in.
Oh my.
All right, maybe we can have our Leon J play us out in our live audience at Blues Festival is happening on March 9th, and we have all of the information on our website, including information about Perk Eatery and all these recipes. What do you think?
So good.
Pauline, you're awesome.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Take a bite? Or is your mouth too full?
I just want to dance.